Creapure has a purity specification of 99.9% creatine monohydrate. That number isn't a marketing claim. It's an independently verified manufacturing standard backed by documented third-party testing and a production process that has operated under pharmaceutical-grade quality control since the 1990s. Most people buying creatine supplements are buying Creapure without knowing it. The ingredient is manufactured by Alzchem Strasbourg in Germany and supplied to supplement brands worldwide who then package and sell it under their own product names. When a brand discloses that their creatine is Creapure certified or displays the Creapure logo, they are telling you the specific ingredient source. Not that their product is fundamentally different from competitors who also use Creapure. What distinguishes Creapure from non-certified creatine monohydrate is manufacturing quality control and verified absence of specific contaminants. The two contaminants that matter most are dicyaniamide and dihydrotriazine. Dicyaniamide is a byproduct of creatine synthesis that can appear when the manufacturing process is not adequately controlled. It is a low-toxicity compound at trace levels, but it is not something you want in a supplement you take daily for years. Dihydrotriazine is another synthesis byproduct with somewhat more concerning toxicological properties. It has shown genotoxic potential in cellular models at higher concentrations. Neither compound is present in Creapure at detectable levels when properly manufactured. Creatine is synthesized chemically from sarcosine and cyanamide. The quality of the synthesis process, temperature control, reaction time, purification steps, determines how many of these intermediate and byproduct compounds end up in the final product. A manufacturer cutting costs by reducing purification steps produces a cheaper product, but one with higher contaminant levels. Independent testing of various creatine products on the market has periodically found detectable levels of dicyaniamide and other contaminants in non-certified sources. The levels found are typically low and likely clinically insignificant for short-term use. For someone supplementing daily for years, which is how most of the research population uses creatine and how it is most effective, minimizing chronic low-level contaminant exposure is a reasonable concern. Alzchem publishes its quality specifications and provides certificates of analysis. The manufacturing plant operates under German pharmaceutical manufacturing standards, which are among the most stringent in the world. This combination of transparent documentation and rigorous process control is what justifies the Creapure brand's position as the default high purity standard in the creatine market. The price premium for Creapure over generic creatine monohydrate is usually modest at the ingredient level, perhaps 15 to 30% per kilogram when purchased in bulk. At the retail supplement level, how much of this premium reaches the consumer depends on the brand's pricing strategy. Some brands charge a significant premium for Creapure certification. Others treat it as a standard quality input and price competitively. Generic creatine monohydrate from reputable sources, particularly from manufacturers who disclose their supply chain and publish third-party testing, none can be perfectly acceptable. The key is documentation. A creatine supplement with a certificate of analysis from an independent testing laboratory showing low contaminant levels is trustworthy regardless of whether it carries the Creapure brand. The value of Creapure is primarily in the consistent documentation and the established track record of the specific manufacturing facility. When you buy a Creapure certified product, you know the manufacturing source. With unbranded creatine, you are relying on the supplement company's supplier vetting, which varies significantly. For practical decision-making, if cost is the primary constraint, a well-documented generic monohydrate with third-party purity testing is an acceptable choice. If you want the highest confidence in what you are putting in your body every day, Creapure certified product from a brand that publishes its testing documentation is the standard to meet. The Creapure quality standard has also influenced the broader creatine supplement market. As consumer awareness of purity certification has increased, more brands have either sourced Creapure or adopted comparable quality documentation from other reputable manufacturers. The competitive pressure from a high-quality standard has raised the floor for the market overall. Purity documentation is the variable that separates trustworthy creatine from commodity creatine. That distinction matters more than form.